Okay, na still on the Okotepui. My name is Standing There. That's the name that was given to me by my grandfather. My government name is Spike Eaglespeaker Jr. I am part of the Siksika Nation, which is part of the Blackfoot Confederacy here in southern Alberta. The Siksika Nation is made up of 4 different tribes: Kainai, Siksika, Piikani, Amskapi Piikani, they're across the border, Browning. And it goes right to where you guys are from, Okotoks, right? There's a big rock sitting there. And now that comes from one of our in our culture, the reason why that rock there is from a guy, and the guy's name's Napi. Right now, Napi in our culture is a trickster. Right, Napi played pranks and on everything, but everything he did had a story, a moral to it. And so that rock where you guys are at, there's different variations of the stories, but the basis of that story is how it was explained to me. Right now, if you guys have a chance to look up these stories, you can find them online. And like I said, he was a trickster, so he was walking around, and on a day that why the rock got there, he was out in the foothills there, and he was out. It was hot. It got really hot out. Right, he had a robe on because it was raining a little bit that morning. So he went out about, start messing with animals, and that's all he did. He went out and he just mess with animals, right? Whatever they're doing, he'd go and disrupt them and whatnot, and they'd send them away, kick them away. So he was walking, and he stopped to take a rest, or he wanted to rest. It was hot, so he got and he sat on this rock. And so he put his robe there and he left it there, right? He gave his robe to the rock and told him, "You could use this. I don't need it no more. It's too hot." So he starts going. So he leaves and he's heading, I guess, north towards where Okotoks, the city of Okotoks, is now. So as he was walking, it starts raining again, right? And crazy Napi, like I say, he's crazy as a nut. So he goes back. I'm gonna go get my blanket. So he heads back, sneaks up on the rock, and he takes his and heads out again. So he's walking, like I said, and as he's walking, he's messing with different animals and teasing and eating berries, just enjoying his walk, and starts hearing this rumbling. Well, the rock got mad because he took his blanket, he gave him it, and he took it back. So the rock wanted to go down, wanted to crush Napi. Everybody wanted to kill Napi because he's such a crazy guy, messing with everybody. So as this rock chased him down the hill, he turned and he seen it coming. When he started running, and he always had to really convince the animals to help him and they always helped him when he was in need, right? Even though he picked on them. But as he was coming down, there was these blackbirds are flying, and he was telling them, "You guys need to come and I need your help." And they said, "No, we're not." Because there's another story with Napi and the blackbirds, why they have little tiny beaks and why they are the way. It's because of him, right? It's his fault. So these birds are still remembering that. And I don't know if we want to help you. So he's running and the rock's getting closer and they're flying. And he finally convinces them. He probably lies to them or something and tells them some kind of lie. And so they help him out, and they started I guess pooping on the rock, right? They're little birds. What else are they gonna do? So there was a bunch, and they started going and going. So eventually it started helping. And I imagine Napi was praying like crazy, running, right? And so these droppings are on the rock, and eventually it splits this rock. It stops and it splits the rock. It can't chase them no more, right? And where this rock split is where it's at now. That's why if you look at the rock split open, right? Because of these birds, they helped Napi. And if you go out to the rock, there's always droppings on the rocks, right? It's because of these birds, right?